Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 1st, 2024. You can see I have my assistant Lily here to help out. There is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And when I say that, I mean using the same software as me. I'm always surprised when I get questions about what software I use because I always say there's a link in the description if you'd like to try it yourself. That includes in this software, it's just a website. Anyway, there is a link in the description if you'd like to try it yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay. We do have two ones in this band, and these two ones look in. Okay, so whenever you have four of a digit looking into the same box, as long as it's not already placed in the box, you can always place it. Corollary to that is it's not as easy to follow up on it because there's already all the ones in the band in the stack. It did fill up this column though, so this 2 and 4 should be helpful. This 2 looks in. 2 is very helpful. It's placed. Let's follow up on that. Puts a 2 in one of these two. When I glanced down to see if there were any 2s down here, I did notice we have 2 3s. Put a 3 in one of these two cells. It doesn't line up with the 3s in these boxes though, so like basically 3 in this row is still pretty open. We also had the 4 looking in. I guess this 4 doesn't even matter. It's just this 4. Puts a 4 in one of these two. That points down along with this 4, putting a 4 in one of these two cells. This box in general is down to 3, 4, 8, 9. Well, we know these aren't 4, so these are 3, 8, 9. And this one's not 8. This is 3, 4, 9. Can be any of them. I'm looking at digits that see through here or here, like the 9, like the 7, but there's not anything to do with those. There's still 3 places left for the 7, 3 places left for the 9. So that's not super interesting. I think I might move on to the next band here. Yeah, I will. All right, so we have 2 3s looking in here. That puts a 3 in one of these 3. We also have 2 8s looking in here. This 8 looks down, putting an 8 in one of these two. This box here, we do have the 6 looking in. That doesn't really help. What about 3, 8, 9? We have 4 places for 3, 8, 9. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with that right now. But that's something to keep in mind for sure. I notice we have these 4s. I might as well mark it into this box, but that's not really where my focus is right now. I noticed these 2 2s looking in here. That's actually helpful. Yeah, I didn't follow up on this 2 vertically. That's what I failed to do. So we have the 2 and the 4, these pointing 4s, are not here at all. So I can corner mark the 2s here, but I can do even better than that. So we notice the 2 and the 4 corner marks are overlapping. The 3 is also kind of invading, but you'll find out in a second that it's not allowed to because 2 is in one of these 2 cells and 4 is in one of these 2 cells. That's what the overlapping corner marks are telling us. Well, there's only 2 cells for 2 digits, so those are the only 2 digits we can put in those cells. So we can't actually fit a 3 in there if we want to also put a 2 and a 4 in the box, and we definitely want to also put a 2 and a 4 in a box. So that ends up being 2, 4. It removes anything else that could have been in those 2 cells, including the 3. And the column finishes with another pair. It's going to be the 3. This 3 tells us that it goes here, and the 5. Very nice. I haven't scanned this band yet, so we'll hold off on that for a second. I want to pay attention to this 2, 4 for a little bit longer. So we know that 3 and 5, I guess with a vertical scan now, because those got placed, we can just do that. We have the 5s here now. And I guess I'll just fill out these 3 digits. We need a 6, 7, 8. This one's not 6 or 7, because you can see, so that's the 8. That means this isn't 8. In fact, 8 in this box now is only here. So this is a 3, 4, 9 triple, meaning this can't be 3 either, and that actually places 3 in the box. Crazy. The hidden 2, 4 pair, and then the 3, 4, 9 triple. Place the 3 there. This column, I don't know which one to do first. Here we need 6, 7, 9. The 9 can only go here. And this is 6, 7. We have this 9 here. And then here we have 5, 6, 7, which is not resolved. But this stack is basically done. Just a little bit more to do with that stack. Did we get anything for this band? We got the 2. No, we already had that. The 8. Yeah, we did get the 8. So all these 8s look in, putting an 8 in one of these 2. I think that's really all we got there. We got this 3, we got the 9, the 2 9s look in. This 9 looks up, putting a 9 in one of these 2. I don't see anything else to do in this band. This bottom band should be interesting though. The 6, with the 6, 7, I'll look in, putting a 6 down here. We also have 3, 4, 7, 9. So 3s look in here, one of these two. The 4s are already marked. The 7 ends up down here somewhere, and then the 9s end up down here. Okay. Now this row here is down to 3 digits. We need a 2, 4. Did I miss something? 2, 4, 5. The only thing I see is that 1, 2 there. Oh, this 4 also. So 2, 4, 5. You know the 4's over there. This is 5 digits. This is 5 digits. I'm not going to look at... Oh, these aren't 7, 9. So that already removes 2 of the 5 digits. So this is down to 3. So let's look at it. So we need a 1. We have the 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6 and an 8. And this one can't be 8. Because that 8 away up there. Okay. I think I'm going to actually move on to the stacks now. So we have the 2 3s looking up. We got that. Still doesn't line up with anything. We have the 1 and the 8. 8s are marked here. Yeah, 8s are in one of these two. In this box. So this can't be 8. So that places the 8 in this box. 4 digits left in this column. We need a 2. Just double check, because I see the corner mark 2 there, which means it's not here. I just double check that if these can be 2 or not. We're moving on, but they can be. So we need 2, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 5 or 6, so this is 2, 7. This can't be 2, so this is 5, 6, 7. I don't think these see anything. 2, 5, 6, 7 is all possible. I'm noticing this is also 5, 6, 7. So what digit is missing here? Like the 1, for example. 1 can be in 2 places. 2, 3, the 4? The 4 can be in 2 places. Darn. Okay. I thought there might be a hidden single, but there doesn't seem to be. Do you see why I suspected that? Because this was 2, 5, 6, 7. I had that in my head. I didn't want to mark it. But notice that's 4 digits for 6 cells, right? So the easiest way to determine if you end up with a quad, like you don't want to look for the naked quad, you want to look for the hiddens to see if there's some sort of hidden pattern in these 3 cells or some subset. So I was just thinking about the digits that aren't 2, 5, 6, 7 that still need to be placed in the row. But anyway, it didn't work out. At least not now. What else do we have here? This row is now down to 4 digits. We need the 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, this one's not 7. 2, 4, 6. Okay, I don't see anything else to do with that. Anything else to do vertically here? Not sure. This vertical we finished. How about this vertical, this stack? This 6 still doesn't do anything. Looked at that before. 1, 2, and 4. It's interesting. Whenever I have so many unique digits in a band or stack, I like to think if there's some digits seeing most of those. So for example, these 2 digits see the 4 and 6 in addition to the 3, 5, 8, 9. So what's left is 1, 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Not immediately helpful, but restricted nonetheless. This sees the 1, 2 in addition to 3, 5, 8, 9. So it's not 1, 2, 3. Could be 4, can't be 5, could be 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I was already suspicious of this row, but you can see how like most of the cells in it are limited. This row was 2, 4, 6, 7. It's not limited at all. Okay. What about this box? 3, 8, 1, 2, 4. 7. This one is limited. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 5, 6. Can't be 7, 8. Could be 9. This isn't extremely helpful right now, though. Okay, so what's next? Did I look at this cell? Because it's not 7, 9. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be 5. It's not 6, 7, 8, or 9. Wow, this is a naked 5. Okay. That's unexpected. Let's just double check. So it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be 5. We think it is a 5. Can't be 6. And then I have the 6, 7 pair here, removing 7. And then we have the 8. And we have the 9. So it is a naked 5, making this 4 and 2. I think that's probably a key spot for this puzzle. This is 6, 7, 9. It's not a 6. Just double checking sixes quick. This row finishes with a 5. All right, so we just got a bunch of digits. What can we do? 2's in one of these two. We got this 4 and 5. 4s and 5s are done in the band. In the stack, 4 is in one of these two. Now I noticed that lines up with the 4s over here. So the question we want to ask is, where's the 4 in this row, row 6? And the answer is only here, because this 4c's here. So we can place the 4 in the row. That's not a 4. Oh, I have this 6-7 pair that I did not notice when I cleaned this up. But when I glanced back at the row, I saw it. So this 6-7 pair does make this a 5. It also removes 7 from here. This can't be 1. So the 1 goes here. Oop, on both spots. The 1 goes there, the 2 goes there and there. We get the 4, 2, and 6 here. We get the 4 here. This is 6 or 7. Doesn't look resolved. So is this, though. Let's just do some low-hanging fruit here. This 2 gives us the 7. That replaces the 2 here as well. We get the 1, 6, and 8. Everything's low-hanging fruit now. This box finishes with a 2. This row finishes with a 7, which I've been meaning to get back to. We need a 1, which can only go there. That places the 9 and the 5. We get our 6 here. These two digits, we need a 4 and a 9. This 4 says that's 9, 4. Gives us the 3, 9, and 4 here. Gives us the 3. This box finishes with a 5. We get our 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. 9. Okay. This row finishes with a 7. Gives us the 7 down here. This row finishes with I was going to say 5, but it's not. It's an 8. Places this 8. Okay. These two digits are 1 and 3. They go in that order. This digit, let's see, we need 3, 5, 9 for the box. This is 5. This is 3. This is 9. Nice. We get it. We end with a 3 in the corner, dooting, and very nice. This naked 5 seemed to be the key thing to find. You have to get the 6, 7 pair first. But even from the start, it's quite limited. You can see it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, or 9. So it's already 5, 7 only. So then once you find this 6, 7 pair, that should tell you it's a naked 5. But that's not an easy restricted digit, at least not in my mind. But keep in mind the tip I gave, where if you have very few or no buddies in a Bander stack, look for cells that see a lot of the digits in the Bander stack, because you know it's going to see a lot of unique digits, because there's only unique digits. So these two cells, these 3 cells, right? In fact, all of these cells, this whole box. Anyway, cool. Well, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.